No doubt the big game in the Premier League this weekend is at the Etihad. Manchester City taking on Chelsea. City 94 on to take the win. Meanwhile, Chelsea 11-2 to take all 3 points from Manchester. Chelsea, of course, on a great run coming into this game. Better than that of City. Chelsea 100% going up against the defending champions. Sometimes these big games you feel could prove to be an anticlimax. You feel with these two, Craig, it should be brilliant, shouldn't it?
No, because Chelsea are going to go there. Frank Lampard's been quite intent in the way he wants his teams to play. His Chelsea team, you know, he's not frightened to, as he's shown, to give the young guys a chance, whether it be at the back or up front. And they'll play an open game. And I think ultimately, for me, although they've been in great form and City have been a bit patchy, I just feel City are drinking in the last chance saloon because of how far Liverpool are ahead. And for that reason, I think we're going to see a reaction from them because they know they need to put a run together. Otherwise, they're going to be doomed before Christmas. And I think we're going to see a much better City performance. That's why I think they're going to take the 3 points.
You look at Chelsea, and for all the good things that they've done, and they're fun to watch. They are fun to watch. Yep. But in order to be successful against Manchester City at the Etihad, you cannot be fun. You have to be tight defensively, and you have to be able to tackle out of the midfield, and you have to be able to take advantage of counter-attack opportunities. And while I think that Chelsea does have enough players that they can worry Manchester City, certainly because of the lack of defensive ability by Manchester City, I don't think that they have enough in the midfield or in the back line to withstand the continued pressure, sustained pressure and possession of Manchester City. I think this is Manchester City running away.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is that why you're wearing the old...
Well, you know, I came dressed, you know.
Listen,
that's right.
As good as Chelsea have been, I think they've exceeded everyone's expectations. And nobody expects, or certainly to start the season, expected Chelsea to go to some place like the Etihad and get anything out of it. At the same time, City have been disappointing by their own very lofty standards. And as a result, especially given how recent results have gone, I think City right now are a wounded animal. And as a result, I think Chelsea find themselves on the wrong end of a pretty bad result.
That made no sense what you were saying, Shaka.
Well,
you said City have been poor of late.
And they're a wounded animal.
And they're a wounded animal.
And they're a wounded animal.
But
you don't know the saying about a wounded animal? And
well, not the way that you want to take it.
How wounded is the animal?
So City are going to react.
You're going to be on the wrong end of a backlash.
I knew what you meant, Shaq.
Thank you very much, Craig.
City are wounded. That's what I said the same thing.
You were a little more succinct. Frank, who have you got?
What school you went to?
Briefly.
Well, I'm not saying that I'm not hurt by what I just heard by my 3 colleagues, you know, saying that Chelsea have no chance to win against Manchester City because Manchester City is under pressure and they will have to win. But I have to admit they're right. No, but it's true. It's true. I think, as Craig said, it's the last chance for City to make sure, well, in fact, if they lose against Chelsea, I think they're dead for the title. So they have to win. They have a big pressure, and they play at home, so they have to win against Chelsea. Chelsea will go for, again, an open game. They will try to enjoy and maybe, you know, maybe make a surprise. But I doubt that if City is at its best, Chelsea can compete. I wish them the best, but I have some doubts, and I'm sorry about that.
It's not that Chelsea can't win. Right. Of course, they can win. They've been playing well enough. They've got the players. It's just we've not seen the best of Man City this season, and I get the feeling. But you know, obviously, depending on who comes back from the international break and what fitness they're in. I know they're missing a few players. I think Ederson's out and 1 or 2 others. I just think we're going to see a push from Man City up until the Christmas period, and that starts now.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.